Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. How many times have you called or walked into a bank or financial services company and been talked down to? You hang up or you walk out being unheard. Or you asked a question only to be upsold a product that you were not even asking about. It's happened many times, even to my mother. And guess what? She's not alone, and neither are you. Today, we're discussing humanizing finance to empower lives, and I'm joined by Shalicia Harris. She's the founder and CEO of In Charge. Shalicia, welcome to Empowered.
Thank you for having me, Elizabeth.
I'm so excited to have you here today because you have created this one product
Yeah.
called Hey Kira.
hmm
And I want to know first of all, what is Hey Kira?
Yeah.
And what inspired you to start Hey Kira? And how did your own experiences shape your understanding of the gaps in financial services?
Yeah. So, Hey Kira is a platform that allows individuals to put some data in about themselves, anything they know high level, not a lot of deep details. And what we do is we take that data and we give you 5 key pillars of personal finances and help you understand those key areas so you can make better decisions about your money and understand how there are trade offs between different aspects of your finances and how one decision actually impacts the other.
So, what are the 5 pillars then?
Yeah, the 5 pillars are debt, housing, financial resilience, investing, and credit worthiness. And that we call the foundational elements of anyone's finances, regardless of if you're at the beginning of your financial journey or you're at the end. Those 5 areas are still going to matter based on how much you're spending. Are you over leveraged in any way? And your credit worthiness, we know that's where you're allowed to really, tap into things like buying homes and access and different opportunities. And that's why all of those pillars are really important no matter your phase in the financial journey.
What about risk tolerance? Does that play into any of the pillars as well?
It does play into the pillars, and we know credit worthiness as it is today with your credit score doesn't necessarily portray risk tolerance for everyone. We know entrepreneurs like myself have much higher risk tolerance than others. And that's one aspect of someone's finances that you can't really just put a number to. And that's why having real good financial conversations with your financial advisor or with someone that you really trust is really prominent. And that's where Care comes in to level that playing field between the two of you. So when you start that conversation, you're both on the same page.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that a lot because in this day and age, everyone's downloading apps
hmm
and everyone is super busy.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to hire a professional
Yeah.
for all the major things that you're doing in life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, what do you think is the real gap between financial services and consumers? Because there is a gap.
Mhm.
And why do so many people feel powerless in these systems as well?
So these systems have been designed over time based on the needs of consumers. And one of the biggest challenges is that they haven't fully evolved into where consumers have evolved over the years, especially from a service perspective.
Mhm.
So we've all been accustomed to getting the right ads shown to us and this deep level of personalization before we even commit to anything. And that level and that standard is something people want from financial services. And that's where the big gap is because they're not there. They're just looking at how can they get their product to you without knowing what are the things that actually marry you to that product and actually service you in the right way.
Yeah. So, what are some of the biggest trade offs that you believe people make with their money without even realizing it?
So, one of the biggest ones is investing in the future. And I think as we see the housing crisis sort of happen, a lot of people don't have money to access the market, especially young folks today, like myself. Like, how do we get into the housing market? Well, housing is something that's for very traditionally for a long time. That's how you made your money. That's
Mhm.
how you built wealth. And that's still a very, very valid way of building wealth. But today, if you can't access a market like that, there's still other ways to build wealth, like mastering, investing and having someone do that for you and with you, right? So you're still a part of that process.
Okay. So, when we
Mhm.
come back, we'll discuss more about this. So, please don't go away. We'll be right back.